When the phone rings finally comes to an end, here's the full recap of what happened in the last episode. In the last episode, Real Saeun was shot to death by the police. Her mother was sentenced to life in prison. His father never made it to president, and the Baek family assistant acknowledged his crimes and showed remorse, leading to a 5-year prison sentence. The cause of Heeju's and fake Saeun's misery came to an end, but fake Saeun still disappeared from the world. Meanwhile, Park Doji remained in prison. Heeju, while having a meal with her father at a tonkatsu, learned that Saeun had also visited and taken her father there, making her imagine them eating together. Later, when Ina visited Heeju to ask her to join a trip, Heeju declined, worried that if she left, Saeun might return to their home and she wouldn't be there. Aina told her it had been 6 months, and Saeun was unlikely to come back, urging Heeju to forget him. Overwhelmed with emotion, Heeju broke down in tears, expressing how much she needed him and missed him. Fast forward, Heeju, attempting to contact Saeun for the nth time, finally gave up. However, she suddenly received an international call from the number 604, which was silent. When she tried to return the call, the number was already unavailable. After researching the area code, she discovered a fictional place called Argan. Then, she realized it might be Saeun, especially after receiving a donation letter from the Argan Sign Language International School, which was named after her. However, Saeun's friend informed her that Argan was a war zone, yet Heeju decided to go there. Upon showing Saeun's picture to one of the staff members at the Argan Sign Language Center, the staff denied it. Heeju then asked where the best spot for a sunset was, but the staff warned her that it was dangerous because of the rebels in the area. Despite the warnings, Heeju went anyway and was eventually captured by the rebels. Saeun then rescued her and the other captives in a dramatic car hide-and-seek scene. When the rebels lost track of them, Saeun untied Heeju, removed her blindfold, and she saw that it was Saeun. Saeun was frustrated with her for not waiting for him, but she replied to him, frustrated, that she couldn't live a single day without him. She had traveled halfway around the world for him and shouted, crying, asking what Saeun had learned from the real Saeun before he disappeared. As expected, Saeun explained that he had learned that his father was the reason for the accident that killed her little brother. The guilt was too much for him to bear, knowing that his father, who took Heeju's brother, had also stolen her youth and dreams. Although Saeun knew that Heeju understood this, his guilt was immense, and he left her as a form of self-punishment until he could forgive himself. Following their emotional breakdown, the two tearfully embraced, shared a heartfelt kiss, and cherished their time together. Fast forward again, they got married for the 2nd time and Baek Saeun changed his name to Baek Yu-yeon, with Yu means only and Yeon for love. Their friends visited their home to celebrate their wedding, and we also learned that Yuri and Sang-woo were getting married. Meanwhile, Saeun visited his foster father from his childhood to gain closure and fully move on. Heeju also reconciled with her mother and her stepfather. Aina, trying to get closer to Heeju, apologized for causing her suffering as a bystander. Heeju assured her that she would let go of the past and wished her happiness, as Aina deserved it too. In the final moments, Doji returned as Yu-yeon's secretary. The show ended with Yu-yeon and Heeju on the phone, calling each other by their respective numbers, 406 and 604. Yu-yeon promised Heeju that she could call him anytime for the rest of her life, and he would answer as if it were their first call. Heeju then asked him to come back to her as soon as possible, and Yu-yeon whispered on the phone that he was on his way. And just like that, Yu-yeon and Heeju went from not being able to open up to each other to being more honest and showing their true feelings, promising to make an effort to be happy together.